welcome to Lauren. Okay, so the reason for why I have not posted a video in 3 weeks is simply for the first week of those 3 weeks I just neglected to make one, and for the other 2 weeks I was actually recovering from my tonsillectomy because I finally had it. And yeah, so I had my surgery and I'm perfect, I'm fine, and ready to do another video for Lauren. Okay, so this video is going to be a review on the sequel of Six of Crows, Crooked Kingdom. I finally got to read this book. I've been wanting to read it ever since I finished Six of Crows. Sometime, I believe in April. And I am so glad that I finally read it. I read it on my Kindle, so I don't have a handheld version, but it was amazing. It was literally one of the best books I have read in a very, very long time. I really need to stop saying that because it's so not true, because I just read an awesome book, Lord of Shadows. But this was just amazing. There was like nothing wrong with it. I think everything that happened in the book was like good. It was like good for the storyline, good for the plot, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it, because sometimes I get annoyed in books because I'm like, ugh, it's so boring, like this part is boring or anything. But I never really felt that boredom. Like, I think the only time I might have felt it was like the very beginning of the book, because not all the characters were around. But other than that, yeah, I really, this is going to be a spoiler-free review. I'm really just going to talk about the plot and the characters and, you know, their development and all that good stuff. So yeah, so I won't spoil anything for you. But I advise, if you have not read Six of Crows, do not read this. I mean, do not watch this, because then if you want to read Six of Crows, then I'm going to tell you some things that happen in Six of Crows that end up leading into Crooked Kingdom. So let's get really into it. The book started out with Kaz and the crew without an edge. You know, Kaz is kind of angry, but what he's doing is simply trying to get an edge back, because of course he can't. Without an edge, Kaz is not a happy person. He's not a happy camper, and he literally shows it because he starts killing people, and it's not fun. We saw that in Six of Crows, and it was really funny because I was just like, he's so ruthless, but he's awesome, and I love Kaz. He's just great. But anyway, so pretty much the whole first few chapters is them, you know, creating a plan of how they were going to get an edge. They get an edge, and Edge is not in the best of health, but they come up with this awesome plan in order to get the money that they needed to get. The money that Vanek refused to get them. Unfortunately, I'm just going to tell you this, that plan did not go well, so they had to come up with a whole brand new plan in order to get even more money than they asked for in the beginning. And yeah, so that pretty much works out in their favor. They eventually get to a good point, and yeah, pretty much resolved. I will not tell you how in either way and how things went wrong. I won't tell you huge things. I will just talk about the characters now. So, as was usual, just wonderful, awesome. The thing about Kaz, he's one of the, I think he's literally probably one of my top 5 favorite characters ever, because the thing about him, he's so crazy. He's like ruthless, he's insane, he's brilliant, and he literally thinks of everything. Like, everything you think could have happened, he thought of. Or everything bad that could have happened, he thought of. Like, he was like, well, what if this happens? He already had something for it. And that's the cool thing about him, because you don't really see a lot of characters like that who has a plan B or a plan C, plan D, plan 4, plan D, plan E, plan F, plan G. You don't have that. And Kaz is like that character that does. He always thinks ahead of the game. He would be perfect in the program I am in, the IB program. He would be completely perfect for it, because he definitely is a very good thinker. Anyway, so yeah, so Kaz is definitely amazing in this book. I loved him. I loved how he cares about an edge. He loves an edge, and she loves him, and it's just so perfect. Whew, yeah. It was really great. An edge was amazing. I love an edge. She's amazing. Like, I love how she's able to do so many different things, and I'm just like, I'm reading the book and I'm like, I can't even jump that high. You know, I can't even climb. I don't like climbing things. I get scared if I climb something. So yeah, it was just like one of those things that And Nedge is always like, Cass asked her to do something, she's like, I'm on it. And sometimes he doesn't even have to ask her. She's already on it. And I think that's the cool part about the whole storyline, because Cass and Nedge, they have so much, like, if it wasn't for something that Nedge did, you know, Cass wouldn't know, you know, what he did. And he kind of had that situation where he didn't know where Nedge was. And it was, like, terrible. And he didn't have her, so he wasn't getting the information he needed. And he was just like, ugh, I need an Nedge. But, and other reasons too. Anyway, Jesper is amazing. I literally consider Jesper, the Leo Valdez of the story, because he brings the comedic relief, and he's always happy. He's very energetic. I wouldn't necessarily call him ADHD, like, he doesn't have ADHD, I don't think, like Leo does, but he reminds me of Leo. He's just a ball of energy, and he's just really nice, and he's really kind. He keeps everyone in good spirits, but he also has his problems. And I really liked how in Crooked Kingdom we really got to see that, and really get to see how he kind of is thinking about that, and finally realizing that he needs to stop, you know, doing everything and trying to be. He also needs to breathe. And I really like that. And I love Wylan, because Wylan is like that for Jesper. He's like, okay, dude, calm down. Jesper and Wylan are adorable. I shipped them, like, from the beginning. And it was just, like, they're, like, my new Malik. And it's, like, amazing. But anyway, yes. Wylan was I really enjoyed his character in this book. In the first book, I didn't like him as much. But, yeah, I really liked him in this one. He was definitely same guy, but he's grown up. You know, he's more mature. He really understands Cass's whole way of thinking. He's really used to it. And he was like, scheming face? And they're like, definitely. And I'm just like, hee hee. But yeah, he was amazing. Nina really wasn't that much different. She was pretty much like the same, but I love Nina and Nina and Nedge's relationship, because it's like, you know, girl power, and they're so close, and they're like really good friends, and I really like that, because it reminds me of, like, it kind of reminds me of me and my friends, and also me and my sister. It's just like a really good relationship, and it's girl love, yo. Hashtag girl love. Reference to I Superwoman I. Anyway, yeah, Matthias, he's better. He's a lot better. He irritated me a lot in Six of Crows, because I was just like, dude, get over that. And he loves Nina, and that's what I really liked about it. And he started noticing that he was thinking like a criminal. He was, instead of thinking like a Juskel, he was thinking like a villain, and not a villain, like a criminal. And he liked that. He started changing, and starting really realize that, hey, this might be a good place for me. And then that's what I loved about it, because then he wasn't kept talking about Fjerda and all that whole stuff. So yeah, I really like this book. So guess what, I'm giving it a big 5 stars. It literally deserves 5 stars. Sometimes I just give away the 5 stars, and some books just really don't deserve it. But this book did. It completely did. I wish there was going to be a third one. I was really happy with the ending. Very happy with the ending. I won't spoil anything. I try not to spoil anything. If I did, I apologize. But yeah, I pretty much tried to talk in weird ways. I just talked about main points. So yeah, very good book. And I advise you read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom if you have not already. So, news, I'm planning on making an Instagram account just for this channel, because I love books, and on my channel that I already have, I literally post stuff for books all the time. Like if it's a character's birthday, Percy's birthday is coming up, and so is Clary's. Fun, I gotta post on their days. Yeah, so I usually do that on my channel, not on my channel, on my page of Instagram. And I was thinking, but this is not really a book account. So what I'm pretty much going to do, I'm going to start doing what I do on my Instagram and make a whole new Instagram and just make it for Lauren's Take. I don't think it will have the same username as Lauren's Take. It might. It depends if it's taken or not. I highly doubt it's taken. So if it doesn't, I probably will just use Lauren's Take just to make it simple on you guys. And it would probably just be any update for this channel, or if I'm just, saying happy birthday to a character. And hopefully you celebrated Harry Potter's birthday and watched some of Harry Potter Weekend on Freeform, because you always have to. And also you have to say happy birthday to Neville. So yeah. Anyway, I will definitely be updating, I think, one more video this week. Depends on how I'm feeling. And yeah, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't give it a thumbs down. That's just rude. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And also comment some books if you think I should read a book that you've read and think I would like it, because I really want to read some new books. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.